This is a video by Richmond. Today we are working on an air inflator for a Presta valve. Here is the unit that I had made previously, and the problem with this unit is it has no gauge on it. So when we used it, we had to inflate the tire, take it off, screw on the special adapter so we could use our gauge to check the air pressure. So it didn't work quite as well as we wanted it to. So today we are going to come up with a unit with a gauge on it. Now, for you people that aren't familiar with what the Schrader and the Presta valve looks like, here is your Schrader valve that you'll see on most automobiles, and here's the Presta valve. You can see that it's quite different. That's why we have to come up with the special gauge to do that. Now, here's the tools we're going to be using. Not the tools, but the pieces. This right here is an air inflator that I got from AutoZone. You can see that it's a pistol type grip system with the gauge on it. But the problem is that head right there will only do that Schrader. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this unit right here, which if you have a good bike shop will have one of these. It's a replacement hose for your hand pump. Now this has a dual head on it, so it will do both valves. Little locking mechanism here. So the object of this is we're going to take that hose off of that one, cut it off, and take this hose and put it on that. So that's what we're going to do today. First thing we're going to do is to remove the hose from our new unit here. Just screws in there. Now what we're going to do, put it in the vise, and we're going to cut that band off with a hacksaw. Alright, we got our hacksaw, and we're going to start cutting that band. Okay. We don't care if we hit the hose. Okay, I think we cut through the edge there. Alright, let's see if we can expand that with a screwdriver now. Alright, I'm going to put my glasses on because we got chips there. Okay. Let's see if it'll come out. Oh yeah! There we go. That's what we want. That baby right there. Now we're going to take our replacement hose here and we're going to match it up with the one that was on the gauge because it seems like a good length. Okay, right about there. Now, I'm going to put this on the wood right here. Be very careful with these razor blades. If you got something else to cut the hose with, be my guess. But I'm sure this will work just fine. There we go. Oh, another thing. We're going to need this right here, a clamp. That right there is a 1/4 to 5/8 clamp. That hose is a 3/8 hose. So if you can get a hose clamp for a 3/8, that's what you want. But that one should do it. Now we have our clamp on the hose. So now what we're going to do is push this piece on the hose. Boy, that's a tight fit. That's what we want. There we go. Now, let's take our hose clamp. Now they do make clamps for fuel injection hose that you clamp on. That might be an alternative to this. Might be a little bit cleaner install. Okay, what do you think? Right about there. Alright. I don't want that thing to cut me. So put the glove on here. Okay. That's nice and tight right there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten that down a little bit. The band that's left over. Make that a little bit cleaner. You don't want to, cut yourself or snag anything. Alright, I think that's about as flat as we can get it. Alright, now we'll hopefully that clamp will make it by the gauge here. Boy, that's a tight fit there. We could always have put the clamp on afterwards. Alright. There is our new Presta air gauge, an inflator. Oh, look at this. Look at this, we got company. We got company here. Wait a minute, see if you can see this guy. Look at that. What the heck is that thing? Hello. What the heck? Who are you? Look at that guy go. I think that's a western seed beetle. Alright, let's get back to work. We're ready to try our new inflator out. Let's take the cap off. Loosen the little lock there. Now we'll put air to our new inflator. Cross your fingers that it doesn't blow that hose off. Alright. So far so good. Put it on a tire. Lift up our little lock. Pull the trigger. Look at that. Actually works. 30 pounds? 40 pounds, just like that. No sweat. Alright. It's going to be my new favorite tool for inflating tires on a bicycle. Great. Now, when you release this, be very careful because it will snap down on you. You don't want to have your fingers down here. Put the little lock back. Cap. There it is. That was very slick. And that's all there is to making an air inflator to do the tires with your Presta valves.